Good morning, Connect fam. Your girl Stitch is here. Happy Saturday. It is September 17th, and it's always great to be with you. Thank you so much for allowing us to spend your Saturday mornings with you right here on the CW. So, we have a great show for you this morning. I mean, from fashion, darling, to human performance, to reinventing yourself and creating the life you imagined. We're getting into all the things, honey. My girl, Sandy Glant, she's not here with us this morning, but she'll be back next weekend. She's out there slaying with her crown, but coming back to the show, she is a good friend of ours. I call her Tio, but you can call her Miss Tanya Oliver. Please help me welcome T.O. How are you, Tanya?
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. It's so good to be here.
So if you remember, I'll rewind a little bit. Tanya came on the show and she had full-blown red hair. New season, new things. Now she's here with the blondes. Do blondes have more fun, darling? Is this true?
You know, it's a new season and it's just time to reintroduce. We're building the new, and that's what it's about. Have more fun, live more life, quality. That's how we roll.
I love it. Let's kick off with hot topics. This is what we usually do. But before we get into it, I want our viewers really to learn more about you, Tanya. You are an executive coach. You teach high end achievers to become really mentally, physically, and also emotionally healthy. Can you talk a little bit more about why you decided to really take that path and why choosing that way?
I feel like it shows me, and I think like when people are really like in their passion and they're really like have created their own lane for themselves, it's like you don't really know what you're getting into until you're already in it, and then it just kind of like evolves into its own. And so I created what I wanted and what I needed, and it keeps me in a forward movement mindset. And I realize a lot of people want the same.
I love it. And you have quite the story yourself. When did you decide to really take control of your life?
There was a point in my life where I was suicidal and didn't want to be here anymore. And from that moment, I felt that I strongly believe in God and whatever you believe in, universe or energy. And in that moment, God's voice came through. He's like, if you're willing to die, then you could be willing to live. And I chose to live. And from there, to live on purpose and to create the life that of like really living in my full potential. And allowing others to also be able to have the tools necessary to step into that as well.
Hey, man, that deserves I love that. Thank you for choosing life so you can spread the gifts that He's given to spread it to us and the rest of the world. So thank you for choosing life.
Thank you.
And I know someone is at home, someone, a part of our Connect fam, is wondering when and where we really need a coach or support with getting back on track.
The moment that you even ask that question is the moment you're ready for your next level growth. When you're really asking yourself, like, is there more to life? Am I living in my full potential, or am I just like alive and going through the motions in life? And so that's really the time where it's time to seek out somebody that's going to take you to the next level. And something I learned in yoga, what my yoga instructor said is like, why wait for something bad to happen to you in order for you to do something good for yourself?
I love that. I love that. So this is really amazing. And this actually segues into our hot topics for today. Are you ready for it? Can we go into it?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so we're talking networking. Here at the Connect, and many other networking communities, you can say, are reframing the way that they look at networking. To expect a major return today, it really seems like you've got to actually begin building and developing these relationships. What are some thoughts or your thoughts really on that? And how do you build your circle of connections? How do you build?
Same way I got in here. Pay for proximity. You have to pay for proximity, and number one, get clear on the type of people you want to be around, because they are a mere reflection of you. And if you know that you are not yet that type of person, you do have to pay to get into those inner circles. And then also add a lot of value, like understand core values and the type of people you want to be around, as well as like what type of value that you can add for others, and just putting yourself in positions where you're going to grow and others are going to grow as well.
Also, in many of these circles, we are hearing more and more about NFTs. from what I do know, I will share NFT standing for non-fungible token, which is essentially a record on a blockchain that is associated with a particular digital or physical asset. So the ownership of the NFT can be transferred, sold, or traded by the owner, and people and are spending big money for this type of investment. And we're hearing a lot about it. And even in South Florida, Miami per se is becoming a real hotspot for that. Are you into this space? Are you in it? Are you getting into it? Where are you with NFTs?
I have a lot of clients that have the funds to go ahead and a lot of my clients are in the real estate market, so they have like a safe space to then go into the NFT. Me personally, I don't know anything about it.
Not mad at all. I'm learning daily.
Yeah.
I know you're going to be hanging out with us throughout this show, but can you tell us really quick, where can people find you? Where can they connect more with you?
Instagram. We got a lot of free stuff going on in Instagram. We got the inner circle. So the biggest thing is Tanya, Tanya, Oliver, Oliver, for my Instagram account, and also website www.tanyaoliver.com.
Beautiful. So like I said, T.O., you're going to be sticking around with us, right?
Yes. Let's go.
So coming up next, Connect Fam, we're going to be talking with the hottest twins in fashion. Yes, we got two pulling up right here on the Connect Show. And later, if you are ready to reinvent yourself, we've got the man that can really show you all about that and to show you how you can do that. Stay tuned, Connect Fam. Get your water, get your tea, whatever you drink in the morning. Hopefully it's not too strong, but your business. We'll be back. Don't move.
Hi, my name is Brooklyn Sudano, and you can catch me on Cruel Summer on Freeform, Hulu, and Amazon worldwide. You are watching the Connect Network TV.
If you are running Facebook ads and you don't have the Metapixel installed on your site, you are leaving money on the table. Here's 3 reasons why you should have the Metapixel installed on your website. Number 1, you'll be able to track consumer behavior. This allows Facebook to have a better idea of who your ideal customer is and how you can get in front of them using paid media. Number 2, you'll be able to create a lookalike audience. By you being able to basically create an audience that is similar to someone who has purchased on your site, this will allow Facebook to go out and find more paying clients and customers. And then number 3, this is the power of remarketing. And this basically allows you to get back in front of people and entice them to take action. So if you don't have the Metapixel installed on your site, you want to make sure that you get that installed today. For more digital marketing tips, follow me on Instagram at Majorca Digital, and please feel free to check me out on my website at majorcadigital.com.
Hi, I'm Elena Cardone, and I help women reach a heightened level of success. You can keep up with me online at www.elenacardone.com. You're watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome back, Connect Fam. So New York Fashion Week just wrapped up, but the heat continues right here in Miami, and we are super excited because we have 2 sisters that are actually twins that are taking the fashion industry by storm, darling. They've graced the covers of Bazaar magazine. They've been featured in Vogue, and your favorite celebrity stylists are actually following them and tapping into everything that they're doing. And they're right here with us this morning on the Connect Show. So please help me welcome to the show Miss Cipriana and TK Quan, aka the Quan System Starling. Well, ladies, thank you so much. And first and foremost, congratulations on everything that you have, all the things. Congratulations on all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you for having us.
So, ladies, you began your career in the fashion industry together as twins. How did this happen? Like, what is the starting point?
Well, I started a website in 2011. I actually co-founded with another young lady, and it was all about featuring Black women, women of color. And through that website, it garnered some attention. So a year after that website, then Vogue magazine contacted me and wanted to do like a 24-hour small documentary film on me and the website I co-founded. And then through that, then they featured my sister and I in an editorial spread. And it was about our sisterhood and fashion, and then a few follow-up more articles in Vogue magazine. And then we started attending New York Fashion Week together. And then everyone loved our like bond and our individual style, because we are twin sisters, but we each have our individual style. And then it took off from there.
So let me ask a question. You all have been building your platform in social media space for several years. Combined, the two of you have nearly 1 million followers in your communities, but you say the algorithm has shifted in a major way. Would you be able to, especially for Black creators, would you be able to go into that a little bit further?
The algorithm has shifted in a colossal way, and it's become a hindrance to creators and small business owners. It's really thwarted a lot of organic engagement for business owners and creators in a way that's not sustainable or viable. And it's changed in such a drastic way that it's affected income streams for creators and business owners. And It's also created this sort of viral clickbait climate as well. People feel the need to become viral or do clickbait content that they wouldn't necessarily have felt before the shift in the algorithm. So now it's all about being viral and clickbaity. And you weren't like that before because you had this blueprint and model that always worked. But now since the algorithm, you have to, for instance, do reels all the time to get any sort of engagement.
I love that. Thank you for sharing, ladies. So you, and as you mentioned before, you've been real advocates of diversity and inclusion within the fashion world and beyond. How are you helping amplify the voices of women of color and other communities that are also, I guess you could say, undervalued?
Well, I think for us, we've been huge advocates. So when we changed or delved into this fashion industry, we were always very at the helm of being very vocal about diversity, inclusivity. And for us, we thought that our fashion and beauty was just a canvas as a way to attract people.
More attention to all these causes.
Yes.
Because we actually did a TED Talks at FIT, and our subject was inclusivity and diversity within the industry and the lack of it. So these have been topics that have been important to us nearly all of our lives, and we've amplified it on our platforms in the ways that Sebra had discussed, and also supporting designers of color.
So let's get into the new project you have coming up. You have a new channel entitled Chew on Something, which focuses on sisterhood, discussions, and food, everything we love. What can people expect?
Well, from our platform that we just created, this was really about creating a safe space, especially for women. And I feel that our bond, we are twin sisters, but I feel like just the term sisterhood, we really wanted to show the bond that we have for each other and how we have moved through this world by being so close and supporting each other.
And showing the power of sisterhood and how beneficial it can be for your lives, because you can have a sisterhood with a close friend. Doesn't have to be a literal sister. It can be a close friend that you have a sisterhood with. But we also want to show the power of two Black women having a positive sisterhood within one another, because we also know that within the TV reality space, that's not always showcased in the best light.
What's next for the Quan sisters? Because this is just the beginning.
I think for us, it's really about growing our community, because for us, our community is very important.
Right. We hate to say the word followers.
We don't say followers. We call our followers our virtual family, because they are really part of all of our successes in every single way.
And we always appreciate the love, but for us, it's really about growing our new channel and platform, Chew on Something, because this is something that's really important to us. I know that when people see us, they might see hair and fashion, but in reality, that's just a small part of us.
So how are you keeping up with all things Quan Sisters? Actually, did I let the cat out the bag? Is it out now? Well,
yes, it's out.
You heard it first right here on the Connect Show. But before we go, you got to share with us, where can people at home follow you and stay in the mix and tapped in with all things Quan Sisters?
Sure. Yes. Well, our new channel is called Chew on Something, and you can find us on Instagram and Facebook, and most importantly, YouTube, because that's where we'll be airing our shows. And my personal handle is TK_Wonder, TK Wonder.
And my personal handle is Brianna Quan, but you can find that on our Chew on Something official Instagram page. It has all that info.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Inside and out, both of you are truly, truly bright. So Tanya and I really appreciate you coming on the show, and we can't wait to have you back on. Awesome. So, all right, Connect fam. We talked a lot about fashion, networking, algorithm. Coming up next, the power of reinventing yourself. We have the amazing young man by the name of Mr. Eric Kelly, straight from South Florida. That's a rarity, right? He's done just that. And he's going to be sharing with us how you can manifest the future you actually desire. So you're not going to want to miss this one. Stay where you are. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Jess DeFeo, and I am a social media coach for women entrepreneurs who know they are on a mission to change the world with their business, but are struggling with how to market themselves authentically to their ideal client on social media. I can help you go from overwhelmed and confused on what to post to creating effective and impactful content that converts your followers into customers. Head to my website to grab your free course, Instagram 101 for Business, and learn the strategies I use to grow my business in just 6 months.
Ready to bring your brand to television? Listen, it is possible, and it's possible without pitching to all of the different networks across the country, across the world, and begging for a seat at their table. Listen, come check us out on the Connect Show. We broadcast on the CW network every single week, reaching more than 2 million households. And what we do is help you build and promote and market your brand in front of an audience that actually has a pocketbook. They actually want to spend money and better themselves, better their strategies, their systems. We focus on women in business and female entrepreneurs. So if you are building a brand that you know has the potential to be so much bigger, or if you're prepared and ready to scale, join us today. You can register to be a guest at theconnectonline.com.
What's up? It's your girl Tisha Campbell. You will see me soon on the J Team with Miss JoJo Siwa playing a villain. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome back, Connect fam. Author Eric Kelly is in the building, and he is empowering men and women to create the life that they always imagined. He's from right here, South Florida, aka we say from the crib, and you can follow him on Instagram at the dark side of South Beach. But this morning, he's gonna bring some light. Please help me welcome to the Connect fam, Eric.
How y'all doing?
How you doing, Eric?
How y'all doing? I'm good. How about yourself?
We are blessed. We are blessed. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and being ready to bring the light. So let's get straight into it. The dark side of South Beach. We all know that there can be a dark side to it. Can you tell us more about that theory and really the purpose of this platform?
Know where I'm going with the word when I say the dark side of South Beach, because like you said, you from the crib.
Right.
And when I say the dark side of South Beach, I mean to come on across the bridge instead of just being on South Beach. So I'm just trying to shed light on the inner city, like what's going on, what's not being spoken about, or what people may perceive, what they think they know. And The Dark Side of South Beach was just one of my first books that I ever wrote. And the book was written in prison. I did a 10-year federal bid, and people always ask me, like, how did this gift, where did I get the gift to start writing? I'm always, first word come out of my mouth, I say the gift of God. And wow. Then I started off from there.
Wow.
Eric, you encourage people to always reinvent themselves. Take us back to the man you were before you decided to take your future into your own hands and reinvent yourself.
So how I reinvented myself, I always told myself, I say, I'm not going to let my prison sentence redefine me. I'm going to get out and start anew. And the Lord just told me to start writing. And so I basically told myself, I said, if I don't write one book, if I don't write 10 books, I'm going to write this one book. And in turn, I just always told myself this book's going to lead me into acting, filmmaking, and everything my heart's desire. So if you desire something, go for it. Don't let the situation, wherever you might be in, as a dark side on life. It's light at the end of the tunnel. And therefore, I just went for it. I just went for it, started writing it, just started networking, and it's been blossoming ever since.
Eric, how did you know what genre you wanted to work within?
I write all genres. My second book that I wrote is a children's book, which is called We Smile When We Eat. And so, and to make it funny, I'm also shot a short film titled Perfectly Imperfect Women. That's a book that's being slated to be released in December, but it's already on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. You can just Google it, Perfectly Imperfect Women. And I'm writing, people always ask me, they think it's a love book from a man's perspective, writing him, and he's in love with a woman, but I'm actually writing from a woman's point of view, from insecurities, let me say this first, not judging no one for body enhancements, but it's just bringing awareness to light that women are dying on the table behind these surgeries that is not being shared. And so I just say, you know what, let me write from a woman's point of view as a male writer. So I'm gonna need your approval, or just to give me my ratings, what you think about the book when it come out, and also the YouTube when you go watch my short film, which is also nominated at the Florida Film Fest in November.
Awesome. Congratulations. So it's a two-part question. Do you believe the writing process helped you to grow into your next level? And two, how would you recommend people start writing like you did?
I always just tell people, just write. Mm-hmm. I say, no matter what, just write. Before you know it, because my first book took me 3 years to write. And I told them, just go get a pen and paper and just start writing. Before you know it, it'll be a complete novel, biography, whatever you want to kick out from yourself, it'll be completed. But you have to take the initiative to start writing. That's the main point of it all. Because I see myself so far, whether acting, filmmaking, in the writing part, I tackle it because I see myself shooting for the stars. There's no limit. So my writing encourages me, my writing pushes me, and letting people know that you can reinvent yourself, no matter the midst of what you've been through.
Well, Eric, we can't let you go without shouting out your clothing line. Tell us about this brand.
Oh, that's one of my babies. I actually have it on right now. I'm Just Saying Clothing.
Hey.
You can find it online. I'm Just Saying.biz, and I ship everything out myself. And it's just a blessing, man. It's just I love style, so it went hand in hand with who I am. So I say, let me start putting my clothing line out there. And I've been getting a lot of great feedback on it. People have been loving it, and I'm gonna keep as long as they keep liking it, keep loving it, keep ordering, I'm gonna keep shipping it.
I'm just saying. All right.
I'm just saying.
So Eric, you got to tell us, where can everyone find all of your books?
You can find my books all over Amazon, Barnes and Noble, any outlet that ships out books. You can find my book. So I'm basically everywhere.
Thank you so much, Eric. You are amazing. And with that being said, we're going to take a quick break and we will be right back.
All right. Hello. I am Coach Stormy, and I help women all across the country, all around the world. And you can find me at www.coachmestormy.com. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
If you are ready to keep your hair, scalp, skin, and lips hydrated this season, our vegan and gluten-free all-purpose moisturizers are just for you. Carefully formulated with fine ingredients to purify and nourish the skin and scalp at the same time without harsh chemicals. Shop It's Made For Me today. The end result will be strong, healthy hair and smoother, softer, clearer skin.
Hey, beautiful people, it's Major Mr. This is why I love you. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
You registered to vote? The general election is set for Tuesday, November 8th. All 435 seats in the House of Representatives and 35 of the 100 seats in the Senate will be contested. Your vote matters more than ever. Confirm that you are registered to vote or get registered today at our website, theconnectonline.com/vote.
I'm AJ Aquia Johnson, and I help people rock their better. I help people connect with their happy. And you're watching Connect Network TV.
Hi, I'm Dondre Whitfield, and go check out my book, Male vs. Man. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome back, Connect fam. What an amazing show. We hope that you enjoyed all of this girl boss magic with a sprinkle of some men in there. You can catch all of the past episodes on our YouTube channel. And the fun will continue next week. But until then, thank you to all of our guests who joined us today, from Eric Kelly, just bringing all the inspiration and light, to Cipriana Quan and TK Quan, aka the Quan Sisters, sharing not only amazing tips about their hair, darling, but fashion and just the amazing things that they're doing. And also to you, the fabulous T.
Oh, thank you so much for having me on.
Please, one more time. I know it's super early and I'm super loud. I'm sorry, guys. I am who I am.
Need it. Need like a party thing where it's like ding, 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 ding.
Thank you, T.O. Please tell us one more time where people can find you and stay connected with you.
Instagram at Tanya C. Oliver, Tanya C. Oliver, or the website www.tanyaColiver.com.
Awesome. And in the words of Tanya, mind your business, right?
Mind my business and have a great weekend. Peace
Unless
out.
you're minding somebody's business and you're helping their business, right?
Yes, only add value to other people's business. Either that or stay in your own lane and mind your own business.
God bless. Have a wonderful day. Happy Saturday. Ooh! Ooh!